I mean, cream's a dairy product, and the cow delivery system might just be online, whether it's that or the Jarvan. Because that hot pot, we got some tech behind it now with a shockwave too. I think JD Gaming gonna be important that Scout is on point with, which I would say is usually better for Ornn, right? Ornn, less resources, better than Rumble with less resources. We're gonna starve each other out. That's okay. Also fits with the Dragon timer. Means that Top Esports are gonna likely drop the Dragon, but this Ornn is he's in trouble.
Might cost Xiaoshu his life as he tried to get that wave in, but Kanavi was there just a little bit too quick. Jackula picking up first blood for Top Esports.
I think that works if your bot lane reset first and not the opponent bot lane.
Because you got the kill on Xiaoshu. He's very far behind. That means you can get those grubs and maybe make your way down towards Dragon later.
Yeah, and I mean, 369, I don't think we have to really say anything to convince you guys that he is an outstanding Rumble player. Has been this way for the entire year of LPL. As he has been really, really solid on this champion. Very high win rate. Rumble's been in a great state all year, but it does feel like 369 is one of the stronger Rumble players that we have. And I think the early trades, again, so far for Top Esports, I like where they're at in this game. And with the first objectives being handshaken, I don't really know what that's going to happen now.
See, maybe a kill on the 369 as the Grand Starfall also comes in along with the Call of the Forge God. 369 taken very low, 369 taken down by the Comet Spear. So JDG making a nice play up on the top side as Xiaoshu gets one back. We'll see if Top Esports can bounce back here. With the play on the bot side, however, Zhuo used the spellbook to teleport down here. Might be enough if Scout can buy some time. He flashes away. The spellbook heal will also keep Scout alive and force Jackie to pop the curtain call. Second shot will seal the deal, but it does send 4 members of top down to the bottom side. Hong pop into that unbreakable will. Shockwave lands on Cream. Nice stun onto the Rakan to make sure that it's 2 kills over to Top Esports.
Out of Rumble. And to be fair, a couple flashes were used by Top Esports to make that dive. It was part of the good juggling that they were able to do on the bot side, but I think that the Ornn is where a lot of your strength is right now.
Oh, Zhuo.
Okay.
Cannot be walking up there, my friend. That's another kill, as Jackie Love is now on a killing spree. This Top Esports team that's been set up. There's no Sion, there's no Sejuani and things like that. We'll see if that ends up mattering. And hey, for JDG's sake, have picked up the first 2 dragons, although it's going to come at the cost of a couple of plates up on the top side for 369.
Plate's about to drop here too, so could be a little bit of a race for first brick, as first brick secure for Top Esports would be a sign of feats for them. But good pick up. At least they're able to pick up the first 2 Drakes. Again, a
little bit of poke back here for Jackie with the curtain call. Going to chunk pays the half.
Meanwhile, nice R again from Scout.
See, that's what we need. We need that. You mentioned the ultis and the E's. We saw both of them used there, although it is going to come at the cost of a lot of damage on this tower. Maybe the entirety of it. Looks like they're going to tank it up and take it down.
Well played. First brick and feat secured. And that feat's being dropped for the Herald. I will say Herald could be nice for JDG here. I didn't get the kill on the Scout, so I think that like feats being secured is big, but you could get a lot out of this Rift Herald if JDG is able to pull off a nice power play. I think importantly, a lot of these flashes that were back up, so like the initial
flash head up pull. You have the shockwave. You have Jarvan or just jumping in with the EQs. I mean, the last time we saw JDG make a big play, a while ago, instead they're getting played on down to the bottom side. To Scout, there's no more tower down there for you. Cream getting on the board with the help of Hong. But as you mentioned, so far this season has been looking better. Sometimes you just need a new change of scenery for things to go your way. Right now, Top Esports finding all the plays as they've now caught out Shun, and he's gonna flash right into the curtain call. Jackula picks up kill number 4. You like that on a Jhin, and they're looking for more. Kanavi jumping in with a 2-man Cataclysm, forcing Scout and Zhuo back away. Contested here for TES. I mean, JDG, they could go for some desperate play. Shun has the Grand Starfall. It looks like they're posturing to at least play off of something, but Scout's going to be the one caught out by Hong. Beats a full combo and is taken down immediately. However, Cream dies on the backside of things. Call the Forge God does not find too much. The Equalizer doing a lot onto Zhuo and Xiaoshu for the moment. Hong flashes forward, but a nice steering charge combined with the grand entrance of Zhuo.
There's no damage.
It's going to pick some knockups, but where is the damage? It is nowhere other than on JDG's side. A Cataclysm for Kanavi seals the deal as Pays has to flash away from the curtain call. He hasn't died yet, but everyone else on his team has, as TES crushed the fight.
He decided to fight a dragon after it was lost. They had no conditions that were good for them to fight it in, and it was just Hong honestly running the game. Hong, this is a pog for Hong, and if we're going to use this game for anything, it should be hyping up Hong. It's going to be game 2 with Top Esports on the red side again.
Remember at the start of the pre-show, we were talking about how PES has had some amazing moments here in the LPL this season. And
Giving him a piece of my mind.
you send a "Hey you up" text.
It's like, how did we end up with Zhuo? I don't even want to be. I'm not even sorry for this. Champion, you are Thanos at level 4. You get a semi-global. You can play the map really well, and you build the bruiser items, which are just undeniably OP. But you don't really get to interact with this game in team fights, as we have to look for side lane plays instead, and that will be a successful one against 369.
Scout finally gets a kill, resets his gold value, but...
And then we'll see if they move to either Baron or Dragon. Because they really could threaten the Purple Worm if they wanted to. Just don't think they really have a lot of damage to get through it at this point. But
No,
again,
I feel like the play should be drag, I think.
yeah, probably. Just take this... Take away the win con, honestly. Like, I think that's... Like, I mean, this is just game.
Oh, unless Cream gets caught out here. Knocked up by Xiaoshu. Gonna have to call the Forge God land on him as well. Still has his flash. He'll use it to get over the wall. And he still has his shockwave. That wombo combo still very much in play. As Zhuo and PES getting targeted now. Nice flash away from that ulti of the Jarvan. But now the curtain call is going to slow PES down. Nobody's blocking for the man. The 4th shot finally does land on the Scout. But the 2-man shockwave comes in from Cream as well. And Kanavi looking to finish off some of the JDG members. Nobody will end up going down except for the JDG AD carry. But it means TES get themselves their second trade.
I really like how Cream saved his shockwave there. Keeps the big team fight spell up and cashes in with it off the back of Kanavi and Jackie Love. As this one-sided game continues to remain very one-sided. Grapes to be a top esports Baron.
It's only one casualty though, so JDG maybe in a 4v5 feel confident enough to try to go for a steal, but it is far too late. The Baron is secured here by TES, and now the fight can begin again. A little fermentation.
Yeah. I mean, Kanavi can chip in. He's got the hot pot to contribute.
I'm doing some thinking right now as we get ready for what's potentially the end of the game. Hong on this Alistar has done very well for himself at this point. As top esports still have Baron buff in their hands for the next 90 seconds. They're pushing mid, but also have Cream escorting a wave down to the bot side so they can play 2 waves at the same time. And now Hong going to catch out 2 members here of JDG. They'll be able to dash on out away from the EQ of Kanavi. But now both waves have come in and the full siege can begin.
I feel very strongly about a Hong Pog this game as Scout. Oh, Cream gets comboed. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, Cream taken very
He's
low.
flashless.
He is level 17, though. Very tanky, but Kanavi dashes in with the Cataclysm. Hong on the back line. We're going to try to do the work himself. He picks up 1 kill to start things off, but the rest of top esports not so lucky. Jackie Love gets knocked up. Here comes Shun with the Grand Starfall, flashing onto Cream. 1 more auto will take him down, but Jackie on the backside still is alive, still pumping out those DPS. And with 1 more auto attack once he reloads, might be able to put an end to Shun. Nicely timed E there, but it's going to just delay the inevitable. 4 dead on the JDG side. Scout looks to try to find something back, but he's now 2 levels down of Jackie himself. And him and 369 going to try to finish off this game themselves.
Going to be given over to top esports. This one's pretty null and void for JD Gaming, but it's all good. Great to spend a little bit of time talking about Cream and Hong. Good matches from them. Any thoughts about JD Gaming? Is there anything that you can take away from this one? I thought that Xiaoshu did his job for the most part, but he put like 1 bad wave. Zhuo's MLB player equivalent played for the Yankees and came out of the bullpen. Who would Zhuo be coming out of the bullpen for the Yankees?
We'll answer that in a second here. As we're going to get another fight breaking out. 369 could be in some trouble as it will be Zhuo closing him down. 1 kill for nothing in favor of JDG, at least for now. But the inhibitor in the mid lane has not fallen just yet, so...
Yeah, again, I would love if they flipped it, but they don't really have any real Baron damage. I think their honestly best case is just to pray for an ARAM and get poke with PES.
Might just get that. As Xiaoshu going to be the full target, but the tanky not tanky enough. Oh my goodness. Hong picking up the kill as the support, and now the full engage can begin from Kanavi. He lands the Cataclysm on Zhuo. He flashed away, but it might not be in time. Shockwave does not connect off the EQ. Unless Shun just like sends it. Nope. Instead, Hong and Cream going in for Scout, who somehow walks a little bit too far forward.
It was a hex
Not
flash.
going to be taken down just yet. However, another combo from Hong should come in, but he gets 1 shot by PES. And now the grand entrance from Zhuo will land on a Cream. Top esports try to do too much with the same play. They get the Baron, they get Zhuo, and here comes a TP from 369. PES is down, and only Shun and Scout still remain. 4 members of TES have Baron in their hands, and they're going to at least take this mid inhib, if not more.
It was a tactical int from Hong, as he just wanted his team to have some meat to feast on for their win. going in, setting up the true barbecue, and 369 on the Rumble. Nice TP and angle into Pays, who was flashless, and Top Esports gonna put together a really solid game one. And honestly, some positives to take away as one last fight.
No, knockup lands on a Jackie Love, but he's not going to be able to go down just yet. Xiaoxu with a brittle proc will not find it. He's just too far away, not in range yet. And Scout's going to be killed on the other side by Kanavi against his former team. Kanavi and Top Esports will issue a dominant win in game number 1 over JDG.
Very good look here for Top Esports. And man, again, if you're a Top Esports fan, I know JD Gaming's not in their best form, but still, I think that if any positives you're going to take away, get to the place where you build the item, but that item does feel good when you complete it. It does give a lot of soft power. I think goes unrecognized in a lot of these games, but going to be the Rel, and that Skarner, Talia, Rel Wombo combo. And that can buy a lot of space for the Sivir to get some free auto attacks off.
Get in there as Kanavi looking for an early play. Knowing that Pays doesn't have flash in the waves, maybe not in the best spot. Going to be an easy flash here for Hong to start the play off. And now Pays really out of juice, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble as Kanavi jumps forward with the Ixtal's impact. Nice concussive blows to stall things out, but it's not going to be nearly enough, as it'll be first blood secured here by Top Esports, and they're looking for more. The healing from Jackie's too big, and he'll get on the board himself. 2-0 to TES to start things off. You know, maybe our guy Drew has some thoughts on this too, as he's been going at it on the socials as well. Got a little of a play towards the top side, stun landing here on to Xiaoxu. He does find the Pathmaker back onto Kanavi, but it's going to be Hong taking up the turret. Jackie Love now takes it though, forcing him to pop the barrier. The minions might take him down, but no, Kanavi flashes forward, allows for that Triumph proc to come through, and Jackie Love will survive.
They were so low up top, and we were kind of critical of his last TP in the last game, but I'm curious if in this game he could have found the angle to do it. Is that calling used by
they're looking
Pays?
for a fight around the grubs. No, 369 doesn't find anybody who can stop a onslaught. Now will be targeted here by the Emperor's Divide, but the Scion's still tanky enough, will survive for long enough to delay any other kills from going over. So just the one here for JDG. Could give them priority to start this minor objective up with Jackie Love still on the bottom side.
Also, not exactly necessary. I think that's a really good pickup by Kanavi. Kind of a cute play by him.
Now Xiaoxu maybe looking for a play onto Jackie Love. Does have the all-out available and waiting for somebody else maybe to arrive. Kanavi is there. Here's the ulti. Can Xiaoxu find the outplay as he waits for Zhuo and Scout to join the party? But the rest of Top Esports have as well. They get one kill, but it'll come at the cost of their top laner. And now it's a 2v3 in Top Esports' favor until Pays arrives. Doesn't have that ulti, does have the summoner spells, but that's enough for Top Esports to back on out of there.
I mean, they see everyone, and it's a trade of kills, but look at the waves. Scion is playing one extra wave compared to JDG.
The Dragon now could be a point of focus for JD Gaming. They have set up around the river nicely. Winter's Bite lands onto Hung. That could begin the initial play as Shun dashes forward. Seismic Shove only finding one, but it is the support who has the lowest level so far. And Pale finds 3 with the absolute maximum range. And it's going to be at least that first kill going over as Pays now opens up with the culling. And he's actually cooking, diving in onto the back line, picking up a double kill. But now going to get targeted by the Ixtal's impact as there's just not enough support from the rest of his team. Kanavi gets the gold, and Top win the fight.
I mean, that was a sick-looking play from Pays, but
Kanavi 6-0-2 on the Skarner. Very quietly, that is opened up as a big play. As now Cream might actually end up going. No.
You know what?
JDG
he got it with a dodge down once, but not twice.
It'll become a very important part of this game too. Top Esports looking like they're still in the driver's seat at the moment. But JDG know they have to continue to make plays, and they're going to find another one here onto Cream, locking him down. Nice shuffle coming in from Scout to pick up the shutdown. And a desperately needed kill found there by JD Gaming. Shun looking for more, actually. The Empowered Blast Cone sends him right into Kanavi's arms. Don't know if they have enough damage for him right now. That's a full Thornmail in his hands, and Pale only lands onto Zhuo. As now Pays and Scout have joined the party. A teleport coming in for Xiaoxu, turning into a crazy set of events in the bottom side as JDG issue a lot of resources for not a whole lot. Try to kill these tanks. It's up to Pays to be the assassin and dive into the back line at this point. That's just how this composition for JDG has to function.
I think you're 100% right. It looks like Pays is building for that. But even what was, I think, a good look from JDG, not a lot taken. His ult's coming out. You got Shun.
The unstoppable onslaught. Shun, that's a flash away. But that's all it's going to have to do.
Efficient flash.
JDG. They're finding little things here and there, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough, Cubby.
It's an efficient flash. He got away from 4. They took the Rift Herald. That's a positive for JDG. They're going to take bot outer for Xiaoshu too. But the play is continuing as 369 is... I'd say he's mogging them with his positioning right now.
Yeah, and Scout looking for another play. Does find the divide onto Cream, but he is not taking the tower right now. And so he'll be able to stay alive for just a little bit. But now the targeting going forward onto him. Whoa, Scout just takes him down with Kanavi right in his face. And now the rest of JDG looking to burst down the Skarner. But he flashes onto Cream, Scout picks up kill number 7 before dropping. And eventually it will be Top Esports evening things out slightly.
Scout's top with nothing. Same
That's
tactics
fine.
too. It is okay.
If you're JDG, you're happy. Look at the gold. Right back to even. Based off of the aggressive
Scout's
plays and the successful plays from Scout, a player that we have criticized, Cubby, for quite a lot of time in this season. He's going to have to be the difference maker here for JDG as the rest of his team in some trouble. Nice buffer from Xiaoshu on the all-out. That's going to keep him alive for a little bit longer, but it will be the Dragon secured by Top Esports.
Yeah, again, his Cassante continues to be good. Shaq. Yeah, they lost both times to Top Esports last split, too. Into that first series win.
He gets targeted now. Maybe caught a little bit out of position in. Kanavi dashing in. He's very tanky, though, and he pops the all-out. He's buying a lot of time, but not enough, really, for anybody on JDG to respond. So that is a kill given over for free, as Xiaoshu might have just handed over that Otacon to Top Esports.
Yeah, sack the bot wave, and then just, oh, they're going to try and cut Scout off. Scout is...
gonna play. Oh, the Sun Disco, the shuffle gets canceled. No shifting sands here for Scout. A massive mistake by JD Gaming at the opportunity where maybe they could have found an advantage. Now, Top Esports have the eyes on the Otacon in a 3v5. Paige, Shun, and Shuo still hunting. They know that they have to go look for something right now, but not sure if they'll be able to. They're targeting Hong. They should be able to take him down with the kill going over to Paige. But it might not be enough. It's now Kanavi and 369 dashing forward. The teleport comes in from Xiaoshu. Now 4v4 has opened up. JDG might have stalled enough as the pit is now exposed. Now Kanavi will steal the Otacon away. But the shutdown goes in on to the Scion. 369 is down. Pace kiting his damnedest. But Jacula still untouched on the backside. But Shun looking to dive in. Looking to take down Cream. 3 talent strike lands. Jacula gonna get taken down. No! He gets another kill before Scout arrives back to the party. Absolute chaos here at the Otacon pit. But it somehow manages. And JDG coming out on top. And so now JDG has to split up and regroup, recalibrate, try to go back in for an eventual 5v5. It will be sole point for Top Esports if they pick this one up.
I did not like Cream's Weaver's wall there. I think that he actually could have positioned it further up to try and split Shun. Instead, gave Zhuo a free exit. Xiaoshu just walks around, and now at the 5v5 again, down a vault. 369 got to throw himself in here soon. Here we go. Yeah, there it is, and that pushes Shun away and allowing for Top Esports to secure their third dragon, but Hong will get one shot before he can issue any of his spells. The backside of things, Kanavi issues the Impale, but he's getting shredded. Scout has come online, and he's still looking, still hunting, has his flash, has his ultimate. He's found Jackie Love and takes him down. 3 kills into the hands of JDG. An insane angle from Scout to try and save the game. And so yes, they have all the objectives. Like, they're sitting on sole point, but JDG now has all the gold and some decent scaling, especially in the hands of this Azir.
Not spawned for another 3 seconds. Jackie Love for another 8. As it's Cream, 369, and Hong trying to fight out in a 3v5, at least for the time being. A miracle steal could be in place, but instead it'll be Xiaoshu of all people to secure the objective as JDG are wearing purple. The chip damage where you can, but you just don't get caught out. Don't have Paze or Scout die, as that would just cause everything to turn, all the work that you did to go to the dumpster. As Top Esports have the sole point, they have a chance to take that dragon in about a minute's time, so they got to make sure they are ready for that. JDG need to make sure that they can take this dragon and are put in a good position.
Because she could easily kill the mid wave, walk top, kill that wave, walk back mid, caught this wave, killed it again. Like, that's the kind of stuff you can do with Sivir. You can really cheat waves and power yourself up. And like, whatever he's going to pick up next, I think you just got to put all your chips in the Sivir.
I mean, he's the one who can really change the way this game functions at this point. In general, Cream, compared to what Jackie can do in a front to back, is we might see one of those open up now as a Glacial Fissure does land onto Hong. And Pays dashing forward, aggressively finding the stun, but now it is Konami that has just caught out Shun with the Impale, forcing him to flash away. But on the backside of things, it's Scout immediately assassinating Hong and not being able to take anybody down with him. There's the Emperor's Divide, lands on a 369, Pays dashing forward over the wall, gonna be able to clean up the fight. That's a double kill and another one going over to Xiaoshu. And 369, the last remaining survivor, but he won't be for very much longer after this. Shun lands the wind, becomes lightning, and 369 becomes fodder for JD Gaming. That is an ace picked up for them, and they're trying to even up this series at 1-1.
I think the 5-for-0 ace does it, Grapes. That was just a fight on a timer the top esports couldn't take. You're down an item in both carries. There's no void snap yet for Talia. Top esports overplayed their hand a lot this game, and I think they threw this one. That Otacon fight, the goofiness that happened around there, should have been much cleaner from top esports. Still can't make those mistakes against JDG despite their struggles, and yeah, even series it is.
One Nexus turret left, Hong just trying to delay things for the rest of his team, but it just won't happen. Top esports in that last fight focused on Scout, but Pays then became the hero. Those two main carries for JDG have forced a decider.
All right, Grapes. I think if there's any series or any draft that JDG can and should win, I'm going to say I think it should be this one. I like their draft a lot this game. I think the value of Victor, the poke's really good. You're playing Bard into a immobile Annie.
For now, though, going to be Top Esports claiming this first dragon. Konami on the Neferi has not done too much here to start this game off, but has at least been able to claim some of these objectives, which you like to see.
That dragon, first Drake going over to Top Esports was definitely dead in draft. Yeah. There's no way that this can be contestable. I do think that JD Gaming, like, look, we're looking at a Roa Victor too. So I think the script of this game, it's going to be, you know, what can JD Gaming do to just kind of try and harass or stall what's going on? And when we look at the swap that they made, that didn't really give them anything. Like, Pays is still down compared to Jaculov. He's only up a level. And what it cost, I think, was a lot in this Gnar-Renekton matchup, which, to be fair, if Gnar gets ahead, it could be really good. And this Triforce Gnar is going to be really powerful, I think, this game.
After that period, that's where, you know, the Victor upgrades start to come through. Pays can get a couple of items, and now it's actually Shun and JDG looking for a play on the top side of the map. They're going to look first for Hong. This is a very aggressive dash forward from Xiaoshu. They were trying to bait out that bait's call, and they do so successfully. Nice cancel on the dash forward by the Cyclone, and now Shun can go back in on the Jaculov. The bailout not going to save him. That's first blood going over to Xiaoshu. Cream coming in, but it's far too late as the Crocodile trying to hunt down Annie. Not going to find anything other than that first kill, though, but a successful play from JD Gaming.
This, when you drafted the comp, the fact it's even gold is a big positive for JD Gaming moving forward.
Yeah, and they're having a nice response on the top side of the map with this dragon going over. Gonna get most of this turret, if not all of it. And put themselves in an even spot in terms of the feats. However, JDG looking for a play on the back side of things down top lane. Already forced some dominance out of Xiaoshu, but he heals up a lot. Stuns up the Neferi, but he goes on target at the perfect time. Maybe some dis-synergy by the Tempered Fate of Zhuo. Not going to matter at the end of the day, as Top Esports do get themselves the kill, but JDG going to answer by picking up this first tower.
And that's first bricks versus 3 grubs, and a big one too, because now we're gonna have to decide the feats by the next couple of kills to come down. And JD Gaming's ahead on the play. Like, they're able to play an extra wave because of this. So you can see the Corki with Pays mid. So again, I think that JD Gaming, they know that Top Esports are the stronger comp for the grubs, for the dragon early on. They're trying to play around it and doing so really successfully. Shun a Triforce, that's a solo kill.
Woo! Just
game. This will be JDG's game if it goes way late, like in a siloed think tank, right? So for me, 369 on this Trinity Force spike, gonna have to get something positive done for his team.
Have to try to find a play potentially here around the Herald. Remember, JDG don't have any of these growths, but they might want to try to get some tower pushing themselves. Konami jumps in, but it's going to be shown to secure the Herald and the Eye. He jumps right back in to pick it up.
As both TPs are up, like, this is a really tough spot for Cream to be in. You can see how deep he has to play this wave with no tower top. I think he'd be a lot safer bot side where he has his own tower. And we have seen him lose out on some resources like off screen from this. So This will be fixed because the dragon's spawning here in 50 seconds. We're going to see resets come in and go from there. Oh, no reset. Never mind. TP in. Going for a play.
I see Shun on the Raptors. They want to punish the Monkey King forward. It's 2 TPs, not just 1. As Shun has to flash away. Tibbers available. They're just going to land the stun to start things off. But Cream takes way too much damage. He dies before the Tempered Fate comes through. Paze jumps away from the call to fact.
That's
it will be a 1-for-1. Xiaoshu TPing into 4 members of top esports, and he will pay for it with his life. Feats of Warfare picked up for JDG, but top esports win out 2-for-1. Very powerful here in this fight, and that's going to allow for TES to get themselves towards the Drake.
Jaculov's got this.
And he gets the kill. Jaculov getting the 1v1 essentially onto Paze, the bailout helping him out in that instance, and so TES end up winning out here after JDG found themselves in a position where maybe they felt advantaged.
Hey, I mean, this is a big win for top esports. It talked about how important the one item is for them to cash in against JDG's comp, and they cash it in to make sure this third dragon goes over for free. It's a Hextech soul that we have spawning on the map too, Graves, so that's a significantly very powerful buff that top esports has done a good job of at least securing 3 of, and 369 gonna keep the play going.
He's got his Gnar again. That low cooldown means that Shun just gonna go down again, and Hung will live on top of it. It's valid Paze.
That's
down
great.
to 600
That's
HP.
great.
That is really nicely done here from the Gnar right as he turns Mega. And now Paze is out of the fight as JDG have to try to prevent this soul from going down. It's down to 4,000 HP. They have a Callista Rend and the Smite. It is soul secured for top esports. But can they win the fight afterwards? Paze actually sticks around, looking to try to dish out some DPS as Cream gets exhausted on the backside, but lands a 2-man stun. All the health bars on JDG are dangerously low, but Jackie Love at the flash away. Xiaoshu finds his mark, and he takes down Jackie. Kanavi now on the run as well. Paze will go down to 369. It's an all-out brawl in the Dragon Pit, but JDG coming out on top so far. 2v1 here in the bottom lane alcove as Kanavi going to try to find an outplay, but he will not be able to do so. Soul to top esports, but Otacon will go to JD Gaming.
And the fight, a lot of gold goes back into JD Gaming's pockets. Again, we're going up against the Hextech Soul, so we're going to be sciencing out a little bit of League of Legends here. What is more...
That's a TP in for 369. He takes so much damage. Not to Mega just yet, but Cream also joins the party. That's enough to push JD Gaming away from the Otacon. A very big win for top esports off that play.
He even takes him down. Really big play out of the JDG top laner.
By the way, the Otacon's getting started up again by JDG. Tempered Fate was used for another flash from Hong. But now top esports, they don't care about the Otacon. They already have the Soul. They're looking for Baron as well. This should just be a trade of these objectives. And honestly, not really sure who you favor. Top esports, though, probably can find a lot with having the Soul and the Empowered Creeps.
Well, I'm trying to look at how many roses we got. We're at 20. So they got about 11.
Deep away. And so disengage, at least for now, as the rest of TES take this mid lane tier 2.
There were a couple points in the second game where 369 played things a little bit too fast with the Scion, the rest of his team. But, man, his Gnar on point as usual.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy to think about. As he is trying to be the difference maker against his old orc here.
Pushing Mega once again. It should be enough for this tier 2 tower to go down. Here comes Cream. Tibbers lands on it to Shun. They find the stun, but this time it's on to Scout, and the victor is down. Tempered Fate's going to save Shun for now, as the bailout will not save Jackula, but now Pain's getting collapsed upon by Kanavi, and that should do it. Shun taken down. Only Zhuo will survive. It's an ace picked up. No, not just yet, as Xiaoshu's still alive. He teleports back in, but it's a 4v1. Top esports, though, looking to break open the base.
And I guess the Safiri, it's a little bit deep in the bag for Kanavi, but good enough to play with Annie. As top esports, from start to finish this game, they used that Callista damn well. 369 was the perfect bridge that his team needed, and it sure looks like top esports going to find a 2-1 on this push.
Yeah, it looks a little bit over. The death timer's too long. Xiaoshu gonna have to do something quickly. He has his dominance up now, but the Nexus is now exposed. JD Gaming's victory against a contender will continue to wait as TES move up to 8-1 in the standings with a 2-1 victory over JDG.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.